In this video, I'm going to go through a interactive learning design that I just did recently. I thought I'd record the process, and then I thought I would talk over what I'm doing. So you can see I started in Google Gemini, and I'm doing all of this with Google Gemini and Google Sites. And I've created a gem. So in Google Gemini, you can create gems that have system prompts, so you don't have to put in the same prompt over and over again. And the gem prompt is exactly what's highlighted there in this doc here. So this is the gem prompt. You don't have to have the gem. You can use this prompt every time, but I've put it into a gem. And then underneath that, I've got my week of learning intentions. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy my learning intentions because I want to go to Gemini. And before I start creating any interactive websites, I want to plan out what I want my content to be. So here I'm going to my gem, which helps me plan or design for the learning content. Selected canvas there because I want to be able to have a side window where I can edit the content one page at a time, and then use that to create interactive learning one page at a time. So here I put in the learning intentions, and it uses that gem, as I said, the initial prompt. And then you can see on the right hand side, it's putting into a canvas, which is an editable document that I can start editing each of the content pages. So to speed it up here, you can see I start editing the content for page one. In this video, I'll just do page 1 and 2. So I'm editing the content for page 1 first here. Some of the things I would like within my lesson to personalize it, and then you can see I'll go and do it here for page 2 as well. So you can see I highlighted this section in my canvas. So you can also use Gemini chat to certain parts of the canvas. So that makes it very handy for when you're editing or designing page by page here like I am. So you can see here I highlighted the vocabulary words. I want more vocab for my page. So I've just asked for 10 words instead of 4 words. And you can see that it will go and add that into my content, and I can go and adjust those and check those as I go along. So once I'm happy with the content on page 1 and page 2, what I would do is copy them one page at a time to create the interactive designs. And you can see here at the bottom, I've asked for a style guide in my prompt, my initial prompt. So then, because I'm doing it one page at a time, I can use this style guide every time, and I can maintain consistent colors and consistent styles across the pages when I copy it over into a Google site. So I'll go grab the first page. It's the title page. So I'll go and grab that, copy that, go to a new chat. And then in this new chat, I will ask to create an interactive HTML page. So that would be just a single page. I ask for HTML so I can copy that over to a Google site. So make sure you're asking for a HTML page. And then I put in my learning content. So I'll just paste in my learning content. I'll go back and I'll grab the style. So I've got to put in the style guide every time to maintain the perfect styles across the pages. So I'll copy the style guide, go paste the style guide in. Again, I'm using Canvas, so it'll create the web page for me so I can preview it straight away. So click on Canvas, start that off. You can see it starts coding the HTML page for me. So it's done this beautiful design. It's got some animations in the background, which is cool. And then I just go and check some of the content. I do it one page at a time so I can easily edit the content and edit the interactivity. So you'll find that if you try and do it all at once, when you're making edits, it will have a higher chance to hallucinate or delete content if there's too much content in there. So that's one of the reasons I like using one page at a time to make it easy to edit, easy to copy, easy to edit the actual copy as well. So you can see there what I did is I went to the code at the top. I pressed Control A or select all. I selected all, copied it, and then once I've copied it, I'll go over to a new Google site. So here I'm in a new Google site. I'll just delete the header here, and then you can see that I clicked the embed button. And then what we can do is we can use embed code because we've copied the code, paste the code in here, and then we've got our code in there, and you can see that our page preview comes up, which is awesome. So here I'm just adjusting the page preview for the first page. Just get it to the edges, and then just naming the site here, so I'll speed that up. And then what you see here is that I'm starting a new page for my page 2. So I click pages, and then in my page options, instead of just clicking the plus straight away, if you hover over it, you can see there's an option there for full page embed. So if I click the full page embed um, for all of the pages following, I don't have to press the embed button. I've got the option straight away on the page. So you can see there straight away on the page, because it's an embed page, I can go and add an embed straight away. So for my page 2, I will grab the content for page 2 that I edited earlier. And same thing as before, I'll go start a new chat. I will ask for an interactive HTML page, and then put in my page 2 content. Go back and grab the style guide, which I'll have to do every time to maintain consistent styles. And then paste that in, click the canvas tool, so it's going to give me the preview code on the right hand side, and then it'll go and create that page for me. I'll just speed that up. So this page has a little bit more content, so it's going to take slightly longer. And then you'll see that it's maintained the consistency and style with the blues and the whites there. And then this one has a bit of interactivity as well. So here I'm going through and checking the content, checking the interactivity on the page to see if it's working. I'll do the same thing where I'll go and grab the code. Here I'm just reading some of the content. I'll go grab the code, select it all, go back to my Google site, go to embed code, paste that in, and then I have my page 2. Now you see here I'm clicking preview, so it's really good to go and check the interactivity in Google Sites, because Google Sites isn't just a standalone HTML page. When it's embedding the code, it's embedding it as an iframe. So some of the interactivity may not work because it's within an iframe. So here I go and start checking some of the interactivity, make sure that it's working. Go to page 2. It had some animations and some drag and drop. So here I'm checking the drag and drop, and you can see the drag and drop isn't working. So straight away here I'm thinking it's not working as an iframe. Let me check if it works when it's published, not just the preview. So I just go and name the site here so I can publish it. And then I go onto the publish site and check the drag and drop to see if it wasn't just the preview, and it's not working again. So this is because it's sitting within an iframe, not the main page. And what I do now is, because it's not working, I go back to my chat for page 2. And doing it page by page means I'm not changing any of the content of page 1, which is amazing, or any of the other pages to make suggestions of changes here. I'm only changing the content on page 2. And here what I'll do is I'll go and ask the chat. I just check the interactivity is working there first, and I go and ask the chat exactly what's happening. So I'm saying I'm using a Google site, and the embed code's not working. Can you fix this code so it works within an iframe on a Google site? It goes through and gives me a bit of an explanation and changes the code. I went a bit too fast there. So I was reading through the explanation, and then I'll go and grab this new code. So it's changed the code, so it believes it will work in an iframe on a Google site now. I go back to my Google site on page 2, and I click the edit buttons on the left-hand side. I can edit the code. So I clicked edit on the left-hand side. I go back into my code, copy or delete, paste in the new code, and then go and double check if Gemini did a good job around the interactivity. So I'll go and press the preview again, and then go and check the interactivity, and you can see this time that the interactivity is working, which is amazing. So Gemini was able to fix it for me. Here I'm just making sure that it's working on a couple of buttons, which it was. I go and republish the page, and within 15 minutes I've got 2 pages ready for my interactive learning. You can see I'm checking on the published page that it's working, which it is. Both pages are working, and then I'm ready to do the next few pages. So in the next one, I'll go through the next few pages where I go through a couple of extra ways you can do things in terms of adding video or adding images to your pages as well. So let's continue.